to episode 21 of season 2, Second Star to the Right, where we're going to talk about Pan.
Really great episode to set up what's about to happen. Really great episode. It's called Second Star to the Right, and obviously you know straight off the bat it's about
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. Peter. And in it we see a young Bay, which I love the actor
Really
they chose
sweet
for young Bay. He did such a great job. And yeah, we see that actually it's really a source of light in Bay's life so far.
Yeah.
He actually gets taken in after he falls. We find out what happens after he falls through the portal when his dad let him go, and he actually falls in London, and he actually ends up with Wendy Darling's family.
Yeah, they kind of adopt him and take him in. He was like a little street urchin for a hot minute, and then they were like, no, like, come be a part of a family, you can eat with us, you can be a part of us, and then he's given a home.
Definitely.
And like a source of stability for him.
Yeah, but in one's form, of course something has to come mess it up. Happiness doesn't really last that long in once, and
Never.
therefore this shadow starts haunting the family, and he wants Wendy and her brothers. And they think he's a good shadow, but Bay says no, he's magic, therefore there has to be evil. And they find out that the shadow doesn't necessarily want them, but the shadow wants Bay.
Yeah, so Bay decides to go with them, so the shadow will leave the Darling family alone, and so he goes off flying and does his thing with them, and it's a moment where Bay shows his true character at this point, because he's very noble and very not a coward, where his dad is
sacrifices himself for the Darling family so that the shadow will never come near them again.
Yeah, which I thought was like really cool. It really showed like who he is as a person, which made me a little sad to see Bay now as Neil, where he doesn't have those characteristics anymore. He wouldn't sacrifice himself all the way for his family, and I don't know where that disconnect happened or what that was, but that nobility that was there in this child isn't there anymore.
Right, definitely. Neil is a very interesting character. What else happened in this episode?
So, in Storybrooke, Regina has been captured by Greg and Tamara.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad. And she doesn't have magic right now because that little cuff is on her. So she can't really do anything about it. So they end up torturing her. Yeah, it's bad stuff, guys. They are doing some electroshock therapy on her. And even if you hate her, like, seeing somebody go through that, it's just like, you're like, whoa, man, that's not cool. Like, I would fight you for her. Because it's another human being, it's another person. You want to be mad at her, you want to lock her up in a dungeon, fine. But, like, shock therapy, not cool.
No bueno. No bueno. But like the Charmings always do, they come to Regina to her rescue, but she's been really, really tortured by Greg and Tamara, and basically Tamara and Greg's plans are falling apart as we speak. At the end of this episode, we see that the shadow takes Bay to a land, and the land that he lands in, actually he lands on a ship, and he lands in Captain Hook's ship. OMG. So this is about to get good.
So we know that they've met each other before, which is cool.
Very, very cool.
Right now in Storybrooke, Hook is a bad guy. He's teamed up with this Greg and Tamara character who we don't know too much about, but they keep talking about this home office and going to the home office. So I want to know more about that.
What's the home office?
Yeah. In Storybrooke, we're learning that Tamara and Greg are like real bad people, and Emma goes to tell Neil this, and she's like, dude, your fiance's cray cray, and he's like, whoa, homie, no. And then Tamara comes out and she's like, haha, I actually am. And he's like, no, I can't believe it. And so she shoots him, and he winds up going through a portal, and Emma's they're both trying to hang on at first, but he can't hold his grip. He goes through the portal closes, and he's gone.
He gone.
We think he's dead. Dude's been shot. Emma's upset, and so she ends up going home with her parents, her mom and dad, and they're kind of like, it's gonna be okay, you're gonna be all right. They get Regina back to normal. She's got her powers back as the blue fairy comes down and everything to kind of just like now everything's gonna be kind of okay, but kind of not. There's a lot going on, and they've gone. Greg and Tamara have gone to the home office now, and they have orders to use the diamond to destroy Storybrooke. So that's where we're at.
Stay tuned.